Hi, my name is Jackie Murray, and today I'm going to be changing and applying the moist dressing to the wound. I would also make sure to review the order in the MAR before I actually do this procedure. So first thing I'm going to do is knock on the door. Hi, my name is Jackie Murray, and today I'm going to be your nurse. I'm going to be doing a wound dressing change for you. Please tell me your name and date of birth, and you'd say it's Annie Gray, 5/1969. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be changing your wound dressing today. How's your level of pain? He says it's 1 out of 10. Half an hour before, I gave him a pain medication to relieve any pain that will occur from the change of the dressing. And then I'm going to talk to him a little bit more about his wound and how it's been healing and if he's noticed any drainage or anything himself. And he said, no, nothing, it's been good. Okay, so now I'm going to wash my hands. Well, I would have washed my hands before, provided privacy. I'm going to gather my supplies and get started. So I'm going to lay in bed. Tell me how your day was. Let me just chit chat a little bit. Up to a good working height. And because his wound is on his abdomen, I'm going to make sure that he is laying flat with his stomach up. So now I have my supplies, and I'm going to start getting everything ready. I'm going to open my little bag here. And I would have a bath blanket over him, over his wound, above here, but we don't have any, but I would do that. As well as a under the bed pad for when I wash his wound if anything's going to drip on accident. So now I'm going to bring my supplies over. And just get it all just moved. I'm going to open everything in a little bit, but yeah, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is wet some of my gauze. So I'm going to open up the sterile package. I'm going to put gloves on now, actually. Because we are going to remove his old dressing and assess that for everything before I get too ahead of myself. So I'm just going to that didn't happen yet. Okay. So now I'm going to let you know that I'm removing his tape from the wound. And if he has any pain, he should let me know. And I would document if I saw any drainage or blood or anything on here, which I see nothing. So I'm going to fold that up and throw that away as well. And I would do the same with this gauze, the second layer, which I see nothing. And this one as well. And then I would remove this wet compacted dressing. And he should let me know if he sees any, or if he feels any pain. Okay. So I would take off my gloves from there and put on clean gloves, new ones. And now I have my new gloves on, so now I'm going to start the cleaning process. So I would take off this lid, and I would take my saline, my normal saline solution, and make sure that it's not expired, which it's not. And I would pour, I pour a little bit on here. Okay. And then I would take one of them, one of the pads, wrap it around my finger, and go from the least contaminated area to the most. So I go down and in it. throw that away. And then we'll get another one. Do the same thing to the one side of the wound. And then to the next side of the wound. And then, so after I threw away that last one, now I'm going to measure his wound. So using the centimeter side of this measuring guide, I'm going to assess the length of it. So it appears that this wound is 20 centimeters long. So I would write that down. And then I'm going to do the width for the widest part. And it looks like it is about 3 centimeters long. I would say maybe like 3.2. So I would write that down as well. And then to assess the depth, I would open one of my sterile applicator tips. I would do the longest depth, or I would do the depth of it, and at the longest point, I would measure, and that is 4 centimeters. So I would measure that, and then I would use this also to assess for any tunneling on the sides, which, because of this wound, how clean it is, there is nothing. How easy or open the cut is, there's nothing. So I would do that. I'm going to throw that away, and once this is done, throw this measuring guide away. Okay, now I'm going to remove my gloves and wash my hands. Okay, now I'm going to start my sterile procedure. So I'm going to open up all of my contents here. Okay. That one is wet gauze, and this is dry. And then I have my other cotton tip applicator. And I'm just going to lay that in here. Okay, so I'm going to first, I would discard all of my trash properly also. First I'm going to apply my gloves. I wouldn't have my thumb on the inside of that cup. Okay. So I would have this unit discard that. So the first thing I'm going to do is with my wet gauze. I'm going to open it up a little bit. Okay. And then I would boil it in my non-dominant pan. And then with my sterile oh, I would also move this arm rail now, but I can't because I have this one. And now I'm going to start packing the wound. And not to try to do any disease like that or anything. Try not to give the patient any more pain. Okay, and you'll do that until the wound is level. So I would say that this is good enough because another piece of the wet gauze would make it flow over. So now that that is done, I'm going to take the dry piece of gauze, roll that over, pat that down, this one over, cut that down as well, make sure it's all on. Take my ABD pad. Only holding on to that blue line here on the back. And open it up. And like so. We've used these in previous ones, so that's why it's a little janky feel. And then I would take the glue. Alright, tell me how you feel, and if you have any pain, you say, no, I'm still good, like 1 to 10. And after I apply the tape onto the dressing, I'm going to write the time, date, and my initials on that tape. And then I would take off my gloves and wash my hands. And then I would get rid of any of my supplies right away accordingly. And get rid of that. And afterward, I would document anything that I saw, any drainage, any swelling of the wound, any exudate, and if there was drainage, how much drainage there was. And I would note that from my beginning assessment and my end assessment. And I would make sure it's highlight, and then I would wash my hands and remove